Here locally in the community. Make sure y'all go check out Kneecap Body by Jeremy Smokin.
All right, it is Kneecap Biting with Smokin Jeremy B, and this was a great weekend in the NFC North. It was an FTCPV weekend. Y'all know what that means?
We're the only one that won.
Fuck
Wait,
Chicago.
are we the only ones that won?
We are the only ones that won.
When was the last time that happened?
I think Christ was a child.
Apparently, I should be wrong more often because I predicted 2 losses and 2 wins. Also, you realize we have not been sitting in this position in 5 years?
Yep.
3 straight wins. 2 on the road!
Yeah.
Back-to-back
5 years
road wins.
Wait, 2 years ago, we had back-to-back road wins with the Patricia defense.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Atlanta and Jaguars.
That was as good as it got.
Yeah, that was as good as it got.
Although I will say that game against the Jaguars is one of the best games I've seen the Lions play in a long time.
King SJ says it best. What's up, guys? Happy Victory Monday. All right, DC, I want to know who were your hot players of the game.
Oh, that's easy. McNeil, Hutch, and ASB. Pretty much about the same.
Dom?
Same. I have a question, though. Is Aleem McNeil really this good?
Mm-hmm.
Keegan Eckert says, hey, guys. Big Dan, anything to add to what he said?
Say anything?
I agree with the same guys, but I want to add, even though it was in the red zone, Jamal Williams with all the touchdowns he scored.
Damn right.
26 fantasy points, baby.
Red zone beast.
Okay, I'm going to go down my list. I'm going to start with the real unsung heroes, the big uglies up front, the O-line. 0 sacks against the number 1 pass rushing defense in the league, statistically.
Oh, my God, that's right.
0 sacks. The only sack they had was negated by a penalty. Hutchinson and James Burgess says it back. The NFL's first lockdown defensive end. Here's something about Hutch that you may not know. He has the exact same amount of interceptions as A1 Sauce Gardner. He has more sacks than Trayvon Walker and Kayvon Thibodeau combined. Defensive Rookie of the Year looking like?
I don't think they need to vote.
I think he's just somehow heard me in his ear, doubting him.
I think he heard a lot of people in his ear doubting him.
He's having more.
Kirby fucking Joseph.
Yep.
I never thought I would say this, but I kind of want to say thank you, Walker, for getting hurt.
I kind of want to say thank you, Giants, for signing Kenny Galladay, because that 3rd-round comp pick was Joseph.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody told me that the other day, and I was like, that's even better.
Oh,
man, where's Leonard?
James Burgess says, Hutch has 1 less catch than Kenny. Throw your dollars away.
Oh, my God. I love that.
Oh, that's good. That's great. Dan Leonard, I know you're probably watching. We love you, but fuck your Giants.
He was mad.
Well, it kind of got ugly in the chat.
I saw.
I saw.
How about the fact that our atrocious run defense shut down the best running back in the NFL statistically?
I thought the best running back in the NFL was Jamal Williams. He's got the league leading 12 touchdowns.
Saquon's got the yards, though.
I know. I was just joking.
I mean, but no,
You know who Jamal Williams is this year?
The bus.
James Conner.
The bus.
Yep.
Conner had fifth. I just looked at it earlier because I was setting up a parlay for my buddy, and I promise you, every single one is going to hit, except Rondale Moore because he got hurt in the first series. Conner had 15 touchdowns on 200 carries last year.
With Jamal being the league leader in touchdowns, and if he keeps this pace up, how much are we going to have to pay him to resign him?
More than we can afford.
He'll give us somewhat of a discount. I mean,
he's not going to ask for a huge amount.
Yeah. I mean,
if he does, it'll be somewhere else.
If it's more than $10 million a year, I'm out.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even give him 9.
The Giants should be scared going forward because there's now proof on tape. Sell out to stop Barkley works great, and it's a copycat league. You're absolutely right.
Well,
the best thing about Barkley
is who's the next highest paid running back after Zeke?
I don't know.
Josh Jacobs? Didn't he
they declined his option.
Oh, did they?
There was rumors he was going to get traded in the preseason because they ran him out there for like 17 carries in week 1, and look at him now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whoever's not on the rookie contract.
Did someone say Josh Jacobs?
Yeah, I did. Did someone say Hutchinson? I want to say that.
That. No, it's downstairs hanging up, I think.
Ah. Oh, yeah, Henry. King Henry. Yeah, I would love to see it.
Yeah, probably.
I'd love to show it. How much is Henry making? Because Henry did get a contract.
Yeah, he got more than Zeke.
And here he is. Chris Smith. What's up, baby?
What up, Chris?
What's going on with it?
He's hanging out in the VIP room at the Whiskey A Go Go.
I thought it was Leonard.
Love that place.
Someone message him and tell him to bring his ass.
And you know what? I'm going to say the whole freaking offense, because you know what we didn't do yesterday on offense?
Turnover.
Not one turnover, not one fumble, not one interception.
That's how we win these close games. Turnover margin, time of possession.
19 of 26. That's another 73% performance by Goff.
The same way that you still win football games, no matter how much the league changes. Time of possession, turnover margin. Red zone offense.
Keegan Eckert pops in and says, "Hey, Chris, you still sleeping?"
Another great thing is Giants had the best red zone D coming into that.
I'm still walking alive. See, it's the lighting in my truck.
Yeah, he is in his sleeper cab, of course, but no, he's not sleeping. He just got off the road, probably.
Here's a question, Jeremy. You probably know within 0.2 of a yard. What's Williams averaging per carry?
I'm going to say 3.4, maybe 3.8.
No, more than that.
No, really? I don't think it's much more than that.
I think it ain't more than that either.
Okay, he's just under 4.
Yeah, I think just under 4. That's what I was about to say.
3.4 to 3.8.
So we get a speed back with good hands for cheaper than Swift. And
Eric Gray.
Jamal Williams.
Eric Gray in the 5th round out of Oklahoma.
Sure.
Dual threat running back. Not big injuries. He's not used like a workhorse because they do running back by committee.
Okay, how about this? If you can't get Jamal to re-sign for a number you're comfortable with, do you give the same or more to Tony Pollard?
I think Pollard's going to want more.
I might give it to him.
I would rather us get Eric Gray.
But
I'd burn 2 late round picks.
if you gave Pollard that money, you would definitely need to get a Thunder.
Yeah, you would have to get a Thunder. You'd have to get basically.
Yeah, we need 2 linebackers.
The biggest running back coming out.
Roshan Johnson out of Texas.
Yeah.
Perfect.
6'3", 225.
That's not big enough.
And-
That's big.
and like-
But he's
And like
powerful.
Like
the
Jamal
biggest from
Roche.
TCU is like 230.
The biggest guy won't be available till 2025, and that's the kid out of Georgia, the freshman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't want another Georgia running back unless it's Nick
I
Chubb.
want this guy because he's going to make Nick Chubb look small.
Also,
But he's going to be a timeshare guy that can't handle workhorse carries like Nick Chubb can.
No. He is Nick Chubb there now. He was that kid out of Branson, Georgia that I sent you the video out of high school. The one that's 6'4" and 245 pounds with a 4.5 40.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Well, guess what? We won't be picking high enough to draft him.
Oh, true.
Well, we have
Hopefully.
2 firsts and a second.
We might be
Eagles
trading.
barely beat the goddamn Colts.
I know. Jeff
No one
Saturday's
in
doing
the
it.
NFC is good.
I know.
Not
And
a single one of
Micro
these
Mike.
teams.
Mike, if you want on, let me know. I'll shoot you a link through Twitter. But what's up, fellas? Also known. He's the artist formerly known as Micro Mike. He is now Mike Kimber. That's his name. That's what he wants to go by, and that's what I'm going to call him.
Mike Kimber.
Yep, that's his real name, Mike Kimber.
Oh, wow.
On Thursday, not if, but when we win, who's the X factor? And you can't say anyone on defense, and you can't say Amon-Ra or Swift or Williams. Who steps up? Because that's what is going to have to happen.
Goff.
DJ Chark.
You can't say Goff.
Goff.
Basically, what receiver or tight end?
Oh, right.
DJ Chark.
James Mitchell and Shark.
Yep. What about that other one besides James Mitchell?
Brock Wright.
Yeah, Brock Wright.
I like Brock Wright a lot.
I do too.
Right. He stepped in just in time.
Did you see when they went over the left side when James Mitchell laid out Dexter Lawrence?
Yep.
You know what the best part about trading Hawkinson is?
He has yet to score a touchdown for Minnesota.
That
he
and the
hasn't scored
fact
one
that
yet.
they got draft picks back for the only tight end on our roster that can't block.
Right.
Yep.
Swift would have got traded too if he was healthy.
And Mike does say Brock Wright is playing well.
They all are.
Oh
yeah.
No one's covering them either.
Addition by subtraction.
They block well.
If I was the coach and had to give out 3 game balls, it'd have been Jamal Williams, Aiden Hutchinson, and Kirby Joseph.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'd agree with that.
Because didn't Hutch recover that fumble?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So wait,
Clear as day.
He's got 2 fumble recoveries now. Also,
yep. 2 fumble recoveries and 2 interceptions.
Fumble recovery.
I would give one to McNeil before
Kirby.
I need a lot of game balls.
Yeah, I'm just saying the top 3.
Win.
It was a complete win. It was a wire to wire victory. And Aleem McNeil, he balled. Yes, we were just talking about that.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, Derek Barnes had a good game. Our 2 best tacklers were Deshaun Elliott and Will Harris.
Yep. Will Harris knocked the shit out of somebody.
He knocked the shit out of a couple guys.
They were coming
Harris isn't that bad.
And I was about to say, as much as it made my stomach turn, I got to give credit what credit's due. Eslon has really been stepping up these last few games.
He's played a lot better this year.
+1 to James Burgess right here. Brock was already a better blocker than Hawk, and now we get better blocking more often, and it shows.
For sure he was.
Yes, sir.
My cold players.
Saquon
Barkley.
Oh, you said cold?
Yeah, cold players. Saquon Barkley, Danny Dimes, the D-line of the New York Giants. Does that pretty much sum it up for the cold players of the game?
Yeah.
I mean, they other than the touchdowns, they didn't give up a lot of rushing yards like per carry, but they also didn't really get any pressure. But that's how good. And now we know it for sure. We still, what's the counter at, Jeremy?
27, 28,
What, we're
30,
4 and 7, 11, and
27.
20. No, 17 and 11 is 28. So we're at 28 games.
No, we had a bye week. We had a bye week.
We had a bye week.
Right, we played 11 games, right? 4 and 7.
4 and 6.
4 and 6.
4 and 6.
27.
You know who's 4 and 7?
The Packers.
Green Bay.
The Packers.
Dude, 3 and 8.
Right now we're second place in the North.
Yeah, we second place. Yep,
Oh
I knew.
God.
I knew. Yeah, I knew it was coming.
King
Someone
SJ.
else like Minnesota get the number 1 seed, and then we get a rematch in the playoffs against the Eagles.
King SJ.
They still talking about that ice cream, Haagen-Dazs.
Wait,
what you want?
will you let me say this? Will you let me say
sorry about
this? If only Hawk's man bun could have helped him block while he was here.
No shit.
Only we wouldn't have drafted a tight end.
Let me remind everybody what I call man buns. They're twat knots.
Top knot and whatnot. I mean, I was saying at the beginning of the year, he better show me something or he's getting a haircut.
And now we don't have to have him show us something because he's not here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I get a +1.
To be honest, I hope that he is key in multiple victories for Minnesota to get into the playoffs
and to lose
just
to
so
us.
I can laugh at them.
They're all going to laugh at you.
Oh, I don't know if I shared it or not. I will if I don't. My buddy James from the Gauntlet posted something, and he was like, Thanksgiving isn't about blah, 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 and this and that. He's like, it's about getting to watch Mac Jones and a primetime Kirk Cousins on Thanksgiving. He's like, we might not ever see this historic matchup again.
Oh, wait, it gets better. What did I say the matchup was going to be between Dallas and Minnesota when we talked about it in the Pick'ems? I said we got Dak Prescott versus Kirk Prescott versus Dak Cousins.
Somebody had to win, but it's not like they won because of Dak.
Yep.
I love it though because now Dallas is all their fans are getting all hyped up like, oh, we just blew out the number 1 seed.
Oh, come on. They were
the
barely
funny
a
thing
number
is though, as much as I generally I still revile the Cowboys fan base, but as the years have gone on, I've become pretty good friends with a lot of Cowboys fans, and they're much more realistic. I was talking to my friend Megan about it, and I'm like, y'all ain't doing that. I'm like, what, do you want to make the playoffs and not go anywhere? She's like, yeah, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
I am.
They could have had Matt Stafford like 4 years ago.
Very, very, very happy with how everything turned out yesterday.
So am I.
It's almost a foregone conclusion that our prediction about that pick is going to be right. Like that Rams pick is going to be higher than ours.
Keegan Ecker says, with Kirby playing great, I think next year is a prove-it year for Walker. If he doesn't play well, he is either a trade piece or a possible cut. In the offseason, because they just re-signed him to that 3-year contract, that'll be the second year. So next year is his prove-it year. That is actually probably a valid statement.
It's going to be a lot.
And James Burgess says, Hawk's gone, so's his salary. Brad gets shopping money, and we get an even better line. Mitchell's small sample size looks promising so far.
Do Walker and Kirby play the same position?
No, because I think they put Deshaun Elliott in Walker's position, and they put Kirby at strong safety. So
I would give Elliott another year.
Yeah.
I would feel great about our safeties at that point. And the difference is, I know for sure that Kirby Joseph is not last year's Amani Oruwariye.
Right.
Yep.
But that was fucking.
But wait, last
when
year
we drafted him.
You know what the big difference is between last year and this year? Last year we ran a lot of zone because we had young corners that didn't know the system.
Mm-hmm.
Amani Oruwariye flourished in zone. This year we're running a lot of man, and he looks like trash. He's a zone
he played
corner.
zone in college too.
Yeah, because they did that zone blitz scheme at Penn State.
That's the big, wide, bright dividing line between good corners and guys that you think are good till you realize the scheme that they're playing. Anybody can play zone, just like any O-lineman can run block.
And it's not that Oruwariye is not fast. It's not that he doesn't tackle well, because he does all that. It's the coverage and man coverage, because he'll get beat with double moves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I've seen.
I mean, he's big and he's not slow, but like he's not like super, I don't know, agile.
Also, the Cowboy fans are still drunk on the OBJ gin.
I don't think they need him, and unless he doesn't want another ring, he's not going to sign there.
I agree with Keegan, but I'm hoping we can beef up our safety depths beforehand. A good way to do that is the guy that made it so Illinois almost beat Michigan last week is that Devin Witherspoon, who plays safety and corner and was Kirby's teammate.
I like that guy.
I also like Joey Porter Jr. better than every other corner in the draft not named Devin Witherspoon.
I don't want a quarter in the first round.
I do late. But anyways, the LA Rams pick is only going one way lately, and it might be getting close to shut down Stafford time. It already is shut down Stafford time because of the second concussion in a row. He's out for multiple weeks.
Yeah, no Akuda this week.
Good job on that protection there, McVay.
Yep, and that's why I think we will run a zone defense this week.
Kind of gotta, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, the only one that'll suck at it is Will Harris. Because he sucks in zone, but has proven he's better in man at the nickel.
I mean,
I'm not wrong.
Outside of Josh Allen, based on what we did to Saquon, like I dare you to run on us.
Yeah, Devin Singletary ain't doing shit.
He's good. This could be his coming out party.
Is he Saquon Barkley good?
Nope.
No, but he also never gets the carries. When he does, he is.
Okay.
I think
here's the
played
thing.
A lot better running.
It's like look what.
Did you watch the game? No, you were watching our game, right?
Yeah.
Did you watch Josh Allen in that game?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't see that one. I didn't. It wasn't on TV.
King SJS, when is Devin Witherspoon projected to be drafted at this point? He is a third, fourth rounder, so late day 2, early day 3. So I would take him if we end up with a late third round pick and a comp pick.
I think he'll slide out between now and then.
And the draft can still change it as well. Yep.
Right. Exactly.
But right now he's a late day 2, early day 3.
We just gotta hope that some team is dumb enough to trade up to take a quarterback
to either spot. To either spot.
I guarantee we'll trade out of that Rams pick. I'm hoping we will.
No, because if you can get Will Anderson or Jalen Carter, you take them.
Can you imagine Jalen Carter next to Aleem on this D line?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
They're eating up some blockers, and now you really turn Hutch loose.
Yes, exactly. News for today. JMO is now on the team and practicing. He was activated to the 21-day practice squad for injured players list. That means they have 21 days to activate him. It doesn't mean he plays this week.
Right. He's probably doing a limited amount of drills.
Right. He's going to be doing all the passing drills that we do
like
with
he's
no
out there
contact.
Full speed.
He's going to be out there full speed, but he's going to be wearing the red shirt with no contact.
Right.
Basically, it's two-hand touch.
And not.
Yeah. You've got to get the routes in the practice in.
1 year ago today, Christian Watson was a 7th rounder. Then the ascent began. Absolutely.
Yep.
And guess what? He finally looks like he was worth a 2nd round pick.
At that coming out party.
2 weeks in a row.
You realize before that first sweet game that he had less than 100 yards receiving?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what clicked in with him and Rodgers.
I need James Conner to have a big game. I'm scared.
My parlay is fucked because Rondell Moore got hurt, which means I'll hit on every single other one.
Oh,
fucking! I'm sure none of you guys watch or even care about the World Cup, but god damn it!
No,
Nope.
I'm not even a soccer guy myself. So.
I knew it.
Last World Cup, I saw all everyone was doing was screaming like they had their leg ripped off, and they came around.
For the most part,
here's
you
a card.
pretty much have to be either born in a foreign country and live here, or play soccer growing up, which I did. But I forgot. I briefly forgot that it was even going on. Then I forgot that we played today. Then I forgot to DVR it. Then I forgot to message someone to DVR it. Then I saw the score at halftime, and I'm like, oh, we're up 1-0. Then I see the final, and we tied 1-1, and I'm like, oh, didn't even need to see this game to know what happened. We play above our heads for a half.
Romeo could be back.
Romeo could be back for this game. And so here's what I was going to say. Let's say Pascal comes back healthy because it was just a knee bruise that kept him out. Yeah, you got Romeo. He had a knee bruise.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so you got Romeo on one side, Pascal on the other, Bugs, Comiskey, and McNeil platooning the middle, Hutch on one side. Let's pray that they keep Okwara and Bryant in rotation on the other side.
Yep.
Yeah.
When healthy, we could have a formidable pass rush.
Oh, goddamn TU we will. They just got to stay healthy.
And now we can stop the run?
Rodgers finally realized he had to work with what he had, not what he wanted, maybe? Yeah, pretty much. I only saw it because the Roar of the UK boys were watching it during their stream. Jolly good.
Those guys, they sure do get the announcers for those World Cup soccer games sure do get excited when a team scores. Goal!
No. That's not who he's talking about. Roar of the UK is a Lions podcast in United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lions fans are fucking everywhere.
Yeah. There is a couple of Lions podcasters from Australia. There's a couple from New Zealand. There's another one in Alaska.
Kiwi. If the New Zealander one doesn't have Kiwi in the name of their podcast, I don't want anything to do with it.
It's not legit.
You can't be New Zealand without Kiwi. The bird, not the fruit.
Go!
It is the biggest sport in every other country in the world except here in Canada.
You know why? And as much as I hate to say it, I'm going to say this. Soccer's not a bad sport. You got to be semi-intelligent to understand it to begin with. And most of your sports fans are lowbrow.
Exactly. And you know what it is? It's an attention span thing.
Yeah. We have the attention span of dogs chasing squirrels.
There's no whistles. Like your average sports fan.
Wait, Australia had lions now too? Crikey.
Your average sports fan, they're already confused because the clock counts up.
Right.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say that people hate that is legit to hate is the dives and the acting.
Oh yeah.
That happens in basketball.
It happens in football.
It's now a penalty in the NHL.
It's a penalty in the NBA now.
Supposedly. Well, they just never
flopping.
But
what you talking about, diving?
The thing is with the NHL, the guy who started the dive gets it too. So you could do your Sidney Crosby Academy Award-winning "I'm on the stage of Rent" performance that he gives every fucking play, and then the guy who just tapped him gets 2 minutes too. So it's offsetting penalties.
Yep.
Michael Jordan started to ruin the NBA. LeBron took the
These
lead,
guys
and
have been.
Steph Curry finished it off.
Keegan Ecker says, "Wait, James, because the Lions have finally done something?" No, these guys have been doing their podcast for years.
We said the BC Lions, the CFL.
Oh.
You know what's hilarious?
King SJ, LeBron James obviously played soccer growing up. Played soccer growing up. Fun to play, but like golf, billiards, darts, and bowling, I don't watch.
Yeah, who the fuck
Fair
watches
enough.
darts?
I don't.
I have watched darts.
I watch the World Cup, and occasionally I watch like English Premier League, but I don't fuck with the MLS.
Yeah, I don't watch MLS. I kind of almost don't watch FIFA. I love playing FIFA on the PS5 or 4 or whatever.
Soccer is the sport that I miss playing more than any other.
Watching golf on TV is like watching paint dry.
Golf is not a sport.
No, that's right.
Bring that comment back up.
What?
Bring that comment back up.
This one?
Yes. See that? Everything he listed. Golf, billiards, darts, bowling. Not sports.
No, they're skills.
And I golf. Yeah, skill game.
Right.
And I golf.
Yep.
But I will tell you,
has won a major.
John
Daly has won a major.
As far as the billiards thing, I'm going to say your average billiard stuff is not. And until you've played an all-night pool tournament and realize the stamina it takes to pull it off, it's closer to a sport than people think.
That I'll give you. And there goes fucking. I might have turned this game off.
What?
Debo touchdown.
Yes.
I'm gonna hit on every one of my parlays.
But
even an all-night pool tournament, not a sport. I will equate it to like a golf-focused weekend, like where you play 36 holes every day.
Mm-hmm.
Just being out in the sun and drinking. But not a sport because no physical contact, no increased
You never played
activity.
pool where I did.
Say what?
You never played pool where I did.
Oh, shit. Hardcore billiards.
I used to, man. I wish I could have met you and played you and still got the floor mopped by you back when I was better. I used to play a lot.
Fighting in darts would rock. Could you imagine how cool that would be? Fighting in darts? Just start wigging darts at people? I watch that.
My buddy in grade school caught a jart. Remember those?
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, you're old enough.
Yes.
Lawn dart in the cheek.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Nice throw.
I'm just mad that once I got to be 8 or 9 years old, soccer took up all of my time.
Granted, a beer a hole golf is a genuine challenge.
I've done it.
Actually, a bill of stroke golf is even funnier.
I don't even get drunk
Scores
when I
go
go
to shit pretty quick. And bumper cars and golf courts is even funnier until you get thrown out of the course.
Done that too.
Yep.
Lawn. James Burgess, here's a +1 for him. Lawn darts, awesome weapons, age 6 and up.
You guys know what whirly ball is?
Yes.
DC, do you know?
I've heard of it. Maybe I probably know it by something else.
It's bumper cars and lacrosse, basically.
Oh yeah. Is that kind of like quad rugby without needing a wheelchair?
Similar.
Quad rugby is some fun shit to watch if you ever
So
get to see
you
that.
guys beat
Those
Illinois
guys are nuts.
barely. Are you gonna beat? I don't know how the seeds are gonna go, but I think you might want to lose to Ohio State, assuming you still get in.
Mm-mm.
I mean, obviously you want to beat them.
No, because the only way we get in if we lose to Ohio State is if Georgia loses to LSU.
Oh, okay. See, now wouldn't this be a great year for 6 teams?
Yes. 6 teams, Michigan's getting in, and the Pac-12 at large and TCU.
Okay,
still
so let's say
waiting to
you win and get 2. Who's going to be 4?
No, 2 plays 3.
Oh, you're right.
I'm still waiting to hear on the status of Blake Corum's knee injury. Blew out his knee in that game.
He didn't blow out his knee. He walked out of his stadium. He's fine. He'll be back.
Good, because without him out there, that offense was stale.
Donovan Edwards is the bad one. That's his thunder.
Yeah.
Look at it this way.
How's
If his
Ohio
knees hurt,
State's
we could
run
probably get him
defense?
draft him.
Not as good as Michigan's.
Okay. How's y'all's pass defense?
It's actually not been bad. You realize Illinois is the first team to score actual touchdowns in the second half against us?
Right. I mean, I'm pulling for y'all 100%. Have been for weeks. I still don't think you can beat Georgia.
Yeah. You want to be 2 or 3.
But you could play them closer than you did last year.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about that game is it should have been closer than it was. Y'all just didn't play to your strengths.
Yeah, they moved Hutch back inside.
And didn't throw at all, even though Georgia's pass defense was not that good. Try to run it on fucking Jordan Davis. Like, what are you doing?
What is funny is they consider a hobby that has a ball a sport. Imagine knitting as a sport. I have. Lingerie knitting league is cool.
Oh wow.
I mean, if it's in the Olympics, it's technically a sport, right?
And at one time, billiards wasn't.
Ping pong's a sport.
Yep.
Although, have you seen those guys?
Yeah, they're amazing.
It's like in a whole fucking arena.
Right. When the hell is Big gonna rebalance, or do they consider USC and UCLA enough to make the West relevant? Probably.
That actually kind of would.
Mm-hmm.
So what? Now you're gonna have 14 teams?
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't you got to add a couple more to the East then?
At least one.
Wondering who we'd add.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I feel like move at
Plus
least
one
one
to James
team
Burgess.
from the West to the East. Get rid of Rutgers.
My ping pong and Olympic Chinese ping pong are not the same thing.
Not at all.
I'm waiting for them to make.
You ever seen like professional or Olympic badminton?
I'm waiting for them to make beer pong an Olympic sport. I'll join.
That would be awesome.
That I would try out for. Hell yeah.
I would actually call that more of a sport than some other things we've mentioned.
Ping pong.
Ping pong's harder, but beer pong, like my basketball abilities help out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like my buddy Brandon has this friend Ethan, and he's like a super serious beer pong player. And like I would beat him, and he'd get like salty and accuse me of cheating. I'm like, dude, it's beer pong. Like,
you got to cheat in beer pong. Shit.
No, he would just get mad because like it's a ping pong ball, so I could throw it with my right hand or my left hand. I can, shoot a jump shot.
Yep.
He's like, you're over the line. Remember when we used to put beer in the cups?
Yeah,
that's where
that was disgusting.
That's what you're supposed to do it.
I love this comment. Beer pong. USA gets 3 free medals.
Beer
That's
pong
what I
is
was
a
laughing
sport.
at.
Definitely a sport, and here's why. I got a concussion playing beer pong.
How did that happen?
So we're playing beer pong in somebody's garage, and the funny thing is I wasn't even drunk. So a ball goes on the floor, and me being the showy jackass that you all know that I am, I went to grab the ping pong ball like between my heels and like flip it up like a hacky sack.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unbeknownst to me, about 2 feet above me was the track for the garage door. So wham!
Oh no!
You know how much a head wound bleeds, right?
Yeah, Lion King in the building.
Howdy, Lion King.
Hey,
I couldn't get it to stop bleeding, so you know what I did? Put a garbage bag on my pillow and went to bed.
James Burgess says, I wasn't drunk. Not sure if true without proof.
Yep.
Oh, Burgess is on a roll. He's at +4 so far.
Yeah, they definitely need.
Are you doing points now, like around the horn?
Mm-hmm.
We should do that. You can put a counter like on the screen.
I'll figure it out.
That'd be cool to do sometime.
Do you guys disagree with who I said was the cold players of the game?
No, not at all.
I would say Saquon,
Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
And the defensive line of New York.
Oh, 100%. But to be fair, did we have any?
No.
Many. Can't really think of one.
I can't really think of one.
I can't think of anybody that had more than one bad play.
Oh, wait. Kabinda.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it was windy, but for a cold player, how about that Giants kicker shanking all them extra points?
Oh,
Graham
Yep.
Shankopotamus Ganope.
I cannot take credit for Ganope. That was my buddy Greg.
So,
Jesus.
Didn't Graham Gano have like
Keegan
8 field goals in a game once?
I'm going to say something about Kenny Galladay. He actually doubled his season catch totals against the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was going to torch us.
Ganope.
Like I want Kenny Galladay to be sweet again.
No.
Okay, well then do we currently have a rostered player wearing the number 19?
Not that I know of.
What about
just so I can?
They took it from Smith, but Smith is still on IR.
Who?
I don't think we do. The cornerback.
Wednesday, I normally do my NFL roundtable, but it's going to be finished as a Lions pregame show. Who's in?
I'll do it.
I'll be there.
I'm in.
I'll start it later if you need it, Dom.
Yeah, I might need a nap after 3 10-hour days.
I got you. So 9 o'clock start?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll jump in.
All right. So the first hour is going to be the NFL roundtable and the pick'ems. And then we're going to talk as long as we want about the Lions pregame show.
All right.
Wait,
and then,
did I forget or did no one say who's the X factor in that win?
said James Mitchell and Shark.
Yep, I said Shark and Mitchell's the other one. Or hell, even
defensively, it's Austin Bryant.
Yep.
Yeah, I was
about the only time I saw him on Sunday was when he ran into Hutch, and I'm like, "Oh, where's he been?"
Right.
Actually, he was playing cornerback for a while, or for one play at the end of the half. That was cool as shit.
I'm gonna say it's Jason Kabinda.
Yep, that could be a good one.
Keegan, what I'll do is after I get through at the NFL roundtable, when I do the Lions pregame stuff, I'll bring you in.
Didn't Kabinda drop a potential extra scoring drive or something in that game. Like, if he would have caught it, he could have scored. So,
Yeah, he was wide open. There was no one in front of him.
I mean, he's been out as long as Okora has, hasn't he?
yeah.
I mean, this is
No.
I don't know when he went out last year, but this is his first game this year.
Second. He blocked
that
last
play
week.
made about as much sense as when we used to bring in Zach Zenner cold off the bench for goal line carries.
I remember that.
Granted, no one saw it coming with Cabinda.
Yeah, exactly, including him.
I remember, was it against Dallas or Green Bay? He had a game where he rushed for like 70 yards, and people thought he was like a future Pro Bowler or some shit.
Zach Zenner wouldn't have bad. Wasn't great, but wouldn't have bad.
I'm gonna have to wear a poncho when I wear it, but this shit is sweet.
Oh, you're Jimmy Butler?
With the old Nike logo. I still don't know how they do the NFL jerseys so cheap.
You're absolutely right.
But I think I know how they do the NBA ones.
Weak material?
Well, what I think it is, the material of the jersey, I think it's the ones they normally use for the screen printed ones, but since it's the factory, they can just sew some shit on there. But it's still pretty sweet.
You know, another guy who may have a big game on Thanksgiving? Look for Swift to show up and get out of his damn shell. I mean, it could very easily happen. He could have another game like he did the Eagles. I mean, if he's not getting the attention, and I mean, right now, why would D's really want to focus on him? Exactly.
And he's banged up.
That's why I say get out of his shell. If he comes down to 100%, I think it's going to catch Buffalo holding their dicks and not guarding.
I hope he averages 20 yards a carry on his 4 carries.
That works to me, too.
Hey, maybe Mr. Reliable Mr. Kennedy has himself a big game. Who knows?
That would be awesome.
Tom fucking Kennedy?
Yep.
Someone said that to me earlier.
Got like 3 touchdowns.
I will never say his name again because his middle name is fucking. Tom fucking Kennedy.
That was a hell of a catch he had.
Yeah.
Right on time.
That poor guy has done nothing but what he needs to do to stay on the roster.
I don't know what's going on with
It'd be nice if Swift did exactly that, but we could use a speed boost.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on with Chark. I don't think he's all the way healthy. What do you have, 1 target?
Yep.
He's a decoy, just like I told you he'd be.
That's fine.
Yep.
I said that when we signed him. He's a decoy. I mean, as long as he's getting covered, he's doing his job. As soon as he's not covered, all he needs to do is catch it. But and the other guy who could show up big, Action Jackson. He would.
Justin Jackson, yes.
Man. Yep.
He had a great game.
I mean, even if you take out his 20-yard run or whatever it was, he still averaged damn near 5 yards a carry.
I'd bring him back in a second.
I think Netflix has to be a little bit worried watching Jackson take over like this.
James Burgess says Giants should be looking to poach Tom K from us. They can't because we signed him to the active roster.
Yep. I think Tom Kennedy is going to stay all year on this roster.
I could see Justin Jackson or Craig Reynolds. Craig Reynolds is out on the season-ending IR.
Yeah, he's out, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's the old Indiana Pacers powder blue jersey. Hell yeah.
It's an Indiana State Larry Bird.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
With the old Nike logo. $17.80 plus shipping.
Hey, do you get hockey jerseys with the fight strap in them?
Hang on. I don't want to say yes if it's a no.
Well,
but I will go look.
Don't worry about it. It's just more of a question. I don't need.
Oh no, it's right here. It's out. I'm gonna say yes. Yep. Oh shit! It fell. Hang on. All right.
Did you drop mine?
No.
I was like, no, don't say it, pal.
Here's this back in the bag. But I don't know how to flip the camera around. It's kind of dark, but if you can see it, yes, there's a fight strap.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I've had this Nick Lidstrom jersey for like 2 or 3 years, still haven't worn it. The hockey jerseys are, I think, like 30, 32, maybe 35.
Nice.
Jesus. I've never spent that cheap for a hockey jersey.
Were you going that back for the hutch?
Oh, I will.
Because I wanted to see it on camera because I bought a hutch.
That hockey jersey I bought was over $300.
Oof.
All I got to say is this was the best wire-to-wire victory of the season.
It's the best wire-to-wire that I can remember.
By far. And guess what else? We're going to beat the Jets, too.
Yep.
So there's a win.
Hey, Dom, didn't I tell you that both those teams were playing like frauds?
I mean, the Jets don't even have that good of a record. And the only real difference with this Giants team versus the last 2 to 3 years is they're winning close games and Saquon's healthy. But none of us could have, like, with a crystal ball, coming into that game, Saquon Barkley is the leading rusher in the NFL. We have the worst run defense. And
this is an excellent point.
How?
Jets might have Flacco back in by the time we play them.
No shit.
I'm not worried about Joe Flacco.
Do you want to know how bad the offense was yesterday for the Jets? Robert Salah
100 yards total.
Robert Salah said we were dog shit on offense in his press interview.
Over 100 yards total.
They got 2 yards in the whole second half. 2.
Damn. Who did they play?
The Patriots.
Oh, fair.
How good the light is, but
oh, look at that beauty.
Nice.
Yes.
And the
Um,
I like.
This one is like a cosmetically imperfect. It's just fucking flawless.
Right.
Real tag.
Nice.
I think I have the legit ill connect from overseas.
Right.
And like the lady that I deal with, she's like, I mean, I can't even say she's sketch, but she's just like, all the messages are on WhatsApp because it's double encrypted.
Right.
And she's like, when you send the money,
that one,
don't put anything in the notes.
That one is for me, boys.
Nice.
When they have it on there, I'm going to get a JMO 9 jersey, I think.
You can get a custom one right now for
35.
That's not bad.
Instead of, 24.
Salah came out and said that he isn't confident in Wilson to be the franchise guy. Well, would you be after a performance like that?
Did he really say that?
Yeah. Keegan Eckerd, he wouldn't even commit to Wilson starting this week.
Wilson's got himself distracted from hanging out with all those moms and stuff,
It's ever since the divorce of Tom Brady, he hasn't been the same because he's doing Giselle.
You know what? We need to give Hutch's mom sidelines passes for the Jets game.
Yes, I agree. Just make sure she's on the screen for
on
him.
The screen, on the sidelines. Hey, Zach, bring one of her friends with her.
Anybody know any Lions cameramen so we can make that happen?
Oh my!
Yeah, I got a. Oh.
My buddy Corey that lives in New York was at the game, and he was like, second half, the Giants fans just fucking disappeared.
Yeah, that stadium didn't look as very full. I don't know if it was just the times that they showed the angles, but I figured that'd be more of a sellout.
This second by a mile, best defense and rookie in the league. Oh, it's white. This makes me so nervous. So No, so crazy. That's
Man.
pretty.
Fuck the French.
That's from my boy, Steve Schwanda. He lives in like Alma, but I'm down there all the time. I'll just come and pick it up.
Yeah. I got a question. I was about to say, can anybody get their hands on a far jersey 24 for the Lions?
Melfar?
Yeah, Mel Farr.
Oh,
Junior or senior?
just
Senior. Junior was okay, but
Tom Syke could
senior,
probably custom
I'm
it for
actually
you.
related to Mel Farr by marriage.
Which
Nice.
Oh wait, did you not look and see who my friends are,
did they wear? Oh, go ahead, Jeremy.
Chris?
I didn't.
Melfar Jr. is in my friends list.
I didn't know that.
Been on Morgan Ross.
You talking about Junior? Oh yeah, Junior. What about his brother?
Mike. I don't know Mike, but I know Melfar Jr.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Do they still have? Do they still have the car dealership?
I talked about that because that's where I met his dad.
Yeah.
Chris, which iteration of the Lions jerseys did they wear back then?
Can't remember right offhand.
Oh wait, you're talking Melfar, the kick returner.
No, his dad, the cornerback.
Yeah.
His dad was a cornerback, wasn't he? Yeah, his dad was a cornerback.
Like the light Honolulu blue with the white and silver numbers and the stripes.
Yeah.
Well, Hatter's house, he returned to practice today. The timeline for return is either Jacksonville or the Minnesota game.
Hatter's house, how's LA doing?
Chris, 95% for sure get it for like, where do you live at?
I'm in Wisconsin.
Okay. 30, 35. $45 tops.
Well, I was about to say, if there's any way I can get your information, I'll be willing to take it off your hands.
Just DM me or friend me on Facebook.
Yeah, he's on my friends list. Just add him.
I will hook up whoever.
Okay.
The more jerseys, the better, because if we get a big enough order, I can't believe how quick this shit got.
So tomorrow night on Scott Morgan Ross Inside this Pigskin, I will be on a six-person panel with Melfar Jr.
Oh, nice.
You got to get me in there.
Buddies, Justin. This shit was sweet. Like, I was jealous of it when I saw it. It's like black camo.
A Jay Jetta.
I thought he got he's like, oh, it's for my buddy.
That is sweet.
The thing is, like, they do such limited runs on things sometimes. It's like it'll, like, here one day, gone the next. Like, I couldn't find shit for Lions jerseys this last time.
Right.
Like the half Lions, half yellow Michigan hutch was gone. Oh, there's McCaffrey with a. I hate this league.
You love this league.
I hate that it's so.
Damn.
People
okay. You love to hate this league. How's that?
Get fucked at the last minute. This is why I don't gamble.
What'd you say about parlays? Was that?
I said every one of the fucking 7-leg parlay is gonna hit except Rondell Moore. Let's check out Josh Jacobs. This little is gonna be swimming in this shit. She's like, I want an XL. I wear them big.
Hold on, who is that?
Josh Jacobs.
Oh, okay.
My friend Brittany, I don't know why. I've asked her before. She told me I forgot. She's a Raiders fan. Josh Jacobs felt that disrespect in week 1 preseason. Oh, yeah? Trying to put me on the trade block? Isn't he like top 5 in rushing? With a bunch of touchdowns. That can't be old. Ooh, this one's sweet too. People try to be skeptical on the
Lion King says panel's thoughts on Thursday.
We got it.
I'm not scared. Is anyone scared of the Bills anymore?
No.
Nope.
Nope. Why? Because, I mean, it's not saying much, but
Keegan Eckerd, Dom's relationship with the league is a love-hate relationship. Pretty soon he's going to be loving the league more because the Lions are going to be a winning team soon. Yeah, that is a very valid point, Hatter's House. I'm only scared of Diggs.
Yeah, without Okuda, that's going to be a pain in the ass. But
Yeah.
if Okuda was there, I wouldn't be. But if Okuda's not going to be there, and it doesn't look like he will be, yeah, I'm scared of him on Jacobs and Okoye. Or Armani, sorry.
Devin Singletary is no Saquon Barkley. I'm more worried about Dawson. I mean, granted, it's a different roster of players, but when Diggs was a Viking,
do you know what? I want to address this because you know what adjustment I think we make this week? We are going to practice our corners in zone.
I hope.
Because AO does better in zone than he does in man coverage, and that's the only way he's going to be able to cover Diggs. Because remember last year, he shut down in zone Justin Jefferson.
You hope we practice.
Yep.
We should.
I hope they
Will
put
we?
that change in him.
Aaron Glenn, if you're out there and listening, even fake Aaron Glenn, pass on the word. Practice in zone.
Please.
That's
Ooh, zone. I like it. It's thinking outside the box, correct?
I know a couple outsiders. I legitimately might be able to get the word passed on to him.
Seriously? Do it.
Yes.
That make sure we put a helmet on Josh Allen's elbow. I mean, hurt his elbow. He hurts his elbow. It's not his head. We shouldn't get a 15-yard injection for that. His elbow's hurt. Hit it.
That gets a sack or a pressure on him should just be wailing on that elbow. I mean, I don't like trying to hurt guys, but I will capitalize on your weaknesses.
Absolutely.
Get him down to the ground and pull a page out of Sue's playbook and accidentally step on it.
Unfortunately, Evan Singletary out
that's
hard.
every D-lineman's playbook. Just Sue has it on camera.
Yeah.
You saw what Fields did to us, but no one else did anything. And Josh Allen
Fields did it on one play.
Not named Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, Fields also did it on one play. Like 40% of his yards was on that 167-yard run.
No,
it's not like he scored 60 yards every time he touched the ball.
We need Hutch. We need Hutch tomorrow to fold up Josh Allen one good time with his elbow in there.
Yep.
That might work. Then Case Keenum comes in and beats us.
Then Case Keenum comes in. We run the zone, and he doesn't do anything. They don't have Brian Dable coaching them.
Plus, I don't think dropping a Hutch back in coverage like that is going to work too much longer. I think they're going to start looking for it. But then again, he's also getting the most double teamed of any player in the NFL. Isn't it, wasn't it, Jeremy? He was getting the most double teamed of anyone.
Him and Myles Garrett were the only one in double-digit double pressures so far through week 9 of the season.
No, I mean double teamed by the offensive line.
Please do.
That's what I'm
How many
saying.
double teams there- Oh, I thought
You didn't
said
hear me.
pressure.
No,
Please do let him drop it.
I said the only edge pressure guys that get double teamed with double
Yeah.
digits is Miles Garrett and Aiden Hutchinson as a week 9.
Yep. No, I
And
know
no
you
one
meant-
else was even close.
Is
Not
there any,
even
I
Aaron
misheard
Donald.
you. I thought you.
is there
I
any
thought you said QB pressures. Sorry.
two
Wait.
interceptions?
Let Dom speak now because I couldn't hear a single word he said.
Is there any other defensive end in the league with 2 interceptions?
Nope. You want to know when the last time it happened was?
Oh, I saw the other day. I forgot.
1979, Rookie of the Year.
Lawrence Taylor? No, that was the
79.
Who was 79?
For my time.
Wouldn't have been Alzado.
No.
Alzado, Long.
It starts with a J. It's someone you'd never think of.
Deacon Jones.
No. His first name starts with a J. It's someone you'd never think of. I just saw it the other day.
79.
Deacon Jones was before 70.
Oh, the end. Duh. You got me.
It came up because it was the first time since 1979 that a DN had 2 interceptions.
Wait a minute. As in, rookie.
Yeah, Jim Haslett.
Oh wow.
I thought you said it started with a J.
His first name started with a J. Jim Haslett.
Jim Haslett was a D end?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he played football.
Told you he did. Everybody said he never played football. Yeah, he did.
I didn't know that. You want to see something crazy?
Oh boy, look at this. You guys wish I was back for sure. Yeah, to take a loss like you will be in Detroit in a couple weeks.
No, we're not beating Minnesota.
We're beating
never
Minnesota
wish-
at home.
Oh, no idea.
Maybe.
Lion King, I don't think they will have success with Singletary on the ground. He got hurt and out of the league early. Yep, Jim Haslett. He only played like 2 seasons or a season and a half.
No, it's sad. I don't want to be right, but I feel like I probably will. You want to know why Singletary has a good game? Because he almost never does, and because we're all hyped up because we shut down Saquon.
We've shut down more than Saquon.
Yep.
True.
We shut down Montgomery and Herbert, and everybody said they were great running backs. We shut down Jones and Dillon.
Yep.
I can't.
We've shut down the best. Everybody has said that's the best wide running back tandem in the league in Green Bay.
Yep.
We shut them down.
They are.
And nobody else has shut them down like that.
I can't imagine.
And here's an interesting thing that I looked up before the Giants game. If you take out the QB rushing yards this season, do you know what the Lions are? The 15th rushing defense.
Or damn better than we would be.
That's great, but we're facing a mobile quarterback that runs.
That's the only thing that's torching us yardage wise.
I mean, unless it would take, and we would all have to agree on this. I don't even have to ask you because I know the answer is yes.
If you're talking about your Giants, yes, that team is a joke.
Absolutely.
An equally 60-minute effort against the Bills to beat them, correct?
Again, my article will read in the South Florida Tribune, the Detroit football Lions destroyed the New York Little Giants.
Yes, sir.
I can't. I could be wrong. There could be some win streak back in there when we were better. This is the only time I can remember in a long time where we've played 180 minutes of football in 3 games.
Yeah.
Like, if this is who we are now,
I'm good with it.
we'll absolutely beat them.
Yep.
And I told you we.
And then we'll still beat
Offense.
Jacksonville too.
Well,
Lion
they're getting
King, they haven't been RPOing Jones all year. He's been a pocket passer for the most part that escapes pressure through the middle by what's opened up by the center, which is exactly what he did in this game, which didn't allow him to rush for a lot of yards because we were containing with our secondary.
And when you don't have any receivers, it's easier to contain a quarterback.
I mean, it was eventually, but you have to figure with Saquon Barkley, eventually he's going to break one against a bad run defense. They tried. They fucking tried.
Repeatedly and often. 15 carries, 22 yards, 1.5 yards per carry.
That's all he
Sounds
had.
so sweet.
Yes.
Long of 4.
Fuck, that's as bad as Chubb.
Yep,
Sounds
long
so
of
sweet.
4.
Leonard's.
That was the key stat of the game. Guess what? We let him throw for 325 yards. We don't care.
Ooh.
I
Leonard's.
think he got 325 out of it.
Oh, and you want to know what Leonard's mad about? Because he mentioned it in the chat. 6 of his starters got hurt, out for the season.
I thought injuries weren't an excuse.
No. He's mad at the game. He said he's not using the injuries as an excuse. He's mad that he lost 6 starters for the season because this might be the start of a way downhill slide, is what he said.
I'm telling you, they're not that good.
Yep. Damn, we beat the shit out of them.
Close games at rusher in the NFL, you look artificially good.
Mm-hmm.
Aleem McNeil had 3 tackles for loss and a sack.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They had to adjust that blocking scheme pretty damn quick because whatever they were doing for Lane didn't work.
It didn't work because we knocked out their starting guard early in the game.
And
they had a
And
guard named Lemieux.
No, the starting guard on one side and the backup that was starting on the other side. We knocked out both guards.
Jeez.
You know what?
Damn.
We saw someone with Lemieux was 60.
And then
I want to kill him.
with that tackle that didn't work and AO cleaned up on the sideline with Wan'Dale Robinson, that's the one that took him out.
I didn't know that Robinson was a midget.
He was not very big.
5'8", it says, and that's if he's 5'8", I'm 6'4".
Mm-hmm.
Shane Lemieux sucks. They had to bench him.
He's Lemieux with wearing number 66. He sucks something, that's for sure.
Barnes had a decent game. Joseph had a great game. Hutchinson had a great game. Penei Sewell was the highest rated lineman. Next was Taylor Decker.
Didn't Will Harris have a semi-decent game as well? A rarity in his case, but
mostly not as much in coverage as it was tackling. He was a tackling beast.
Yeah,
he's been a good. Pretty. Literally, no one on the team had a bad game.
Right.
I didn't see anyone make more than one bad play.
I mean, Cabinda is the only question.
And the Red Wing fan comes in, of course, with a name like Lemieux.
Yep.
Well, guess what?
It's that time of the evening. We've been on for over an hour. I want to say thank you to my sponsors, A1 Tire and Auto Repair. 3 locations to serve you. 1 in Cucaulin on Old Cucaulin, 1 in Bay City on Broadway, and 1 in Saginaw where I work on Genesee Street. Great used tires at a great price. I also want to say thank you to Dan Leonard and Mad Lab Custom Creations. Despite him being a Giants fan, he has some excellent products out there. If you are a fan of hockey, baseball, or football, check him out. You can get your signed memorabilia. And if you have signed memorabilia that you want custom painted, he does it, and he does great.
Why? We can't even be mad at him for being a Giants fan anymore.
No, we can't. We can't.
Nope.
They lost. because he's also a Lions fan, so he can't be that mad.
Oh, he's fuming. But it wasn't because of he's fuming because of the 6 guys that got hurt. His team lost to us, and someone in the chat made a comment that shouldn't have been said because it was kind of high schoolish. It was kind of bad, and it's a personal thing. And I'll explain it after we get off the air because this is not the time or place.
Yeah.
The thing is, as the weeks go on, losing against the Lions, it's not
a stigma anymore.
We're not bad. On a Pat Caputo, Jeff Beck is not that bad.
So all of my Lions fans that are on here watching, please tune in to Scott Morganroth's South Florida Tribune channel tomorrow, where I will be on Inside the Pigskin with Mel Farr Jr. and quite a few other guests that Scott Morganroth has lined up. And then tune back in here Wednesday for the NFL Roundtable Talk, and then afterwards an hour of Lions pregame talk. Because Turkey Day, I'm not podcasting shit. Oh wait, I forgot. I got to do the Thursday night game post game wrap up on Sports Talk Network, but that'll be all 3 games wrapped up in one.
I thought that was a Caputo voice.
Well,
I need my red swing line stapler.
Well, I was about to say I seen something like I guess it was like a video where the Bills was eating turkey legs on our field. I think that we should eat turkey legs in front of them when we win.
Oh, we will be.
The turducken will be made.
Absolutely.
We should stuff a turkey with bison.
Bison meat and be like, yeah, here we go.
Fuck the duck.
Friday will be the Lions Man Cave. We can talk a little draft, and also it'll be a post-game show. Hopefully we're talking about more hot players than cold players again.
My friend works for the company that does the logistics for the Bills. So maybe I can get word out to the team to go to somewhere in Mexican town, Armando's maybe on Wednesday night, and then I can talk to the cooks and food boys.
Yes. Yeah. I like. Do it. Make it happen.
I will pull all applicable strings. Oh, there goes.
Well, once again, Dom, what is your closing thoughts tonight?
Fuck, are you?
That was a great closing thought.
Yep.
Chris?
Classic.
Okay, next.
Closing thought.
I plan on eating turkey legs on Thanksgiving.
All right. Okay, Dom, what was it?
Don't bet on the NFL in parlays.
Rondell Moore get taken out again?
No, Kittle just got a touchdown.
Oh.
I think that's 6 of my 7 legs now. Why are they still throwing the ball?
Because they can. Because the Cardinals are that bad. Big Dan, what's your closing thoughts?
Just go Lions. Let's get number 4. Let's get our 4th straight this Thursday.
Yeah, I like it. DC?
Back to square one. We're 0-0, 1 week at a time. Forget the streak. Forget what's ahead. Our game is Thursday. That's it.
Yep. Mine is try every day to be a better person than the way were you day before, because that's the only way to make the world a better place. Go Lions. One pride. And we are checking out.
Spay and neuter